Sup, David here. And today I want to talk to you about compassion and playing the game. And I'm going to relate this to video games, but also to playing the game of life. And I remember how Owen Cook said, he said that compassion can be a very destructive thing. And I'll explain it in a little bit. He said that two of the most destructive things in the world is, number one, the lack of compassion, and number two, compassion. So I explained about compassion and how seeing things in the long term is the real compassion, and this other video, you can check that one out. But let me dive a little bit more deeply into this one and talk about it and relating to a video game and sorts. So when we're talking about compassion, we're talking about helping people, right? Giving people. But I gave that example, and this is a typical example of giving fish to people rather than teaching them to fish. Because if you teach them the skill of fishing, they will continue to produce for themselves. They will continue to become self-reliant. But what most people see compassion as is helping people in the short term, like giving them a few dollars, giving them some food. And that might satisfy them for the short term, but for the long term, that's not really going to help them, is it? And here's the distinction though, is when you're really in desperate need of some water and some food, yeah, definitely like help people out, give them some water and food so that they can survive. But after that crucial survival mode, maybe we can teach them the skills to be self-reliant rather than just constantly handing people out, rather than just constantly donating to other people. And the way I see it, the biggest charities in the world, they're not charities that just give and donate to others. They're charities that actually help people, educate people, to help them to learn. And I honestly believe that the best charities, they're for-profit organizations, because for-profit organizations, they can actually sustain themselves, right? They are also self-reliant if you view it from this perspective. And so I want to go to a video game analogy. So let's say you're playing this video game, playing this amazing game, but you're given everything that you need. Like, let's say, for example, you're playing, I love the game Final Fantasy, so I'm going to use that example. So you're playing Final Fantasy 7, but you're given all the experience, so you're like level 99, you have the best weapons and the best armor, and they make you start from the beginning. Well, when you do that, when you go through the game like that, it makes it no fun at all. It makes it so damn boring. There's no challenge to it. So imagine that you've been giving the best armor and the best sword, but they haven't even trained you in how to use the sword or how to use the armor. So that's like a metaphor to live our lives. If we're given everything that we need, even though as human beings, we naturally want to have given, like the best stuff. We naturally want the latest gadgets and like the fancy brands, and through marketing, we're just brainwashed to want this stuff, right? But if we're giving everything that we need, we won't be self-reliant. And is that the real definition of compassion then? If somebody just gives us everything. Because not only will we not be able to support ourselves when we run out of the things, but life will become just so damn boring. There'll be no fulfillment. It'll be a video game on easy mode where you have the greatest weapons and you don't have to go searching out for the greatest weapons. It's not a journey anymore. It's not this epic odyssey of a journey. It becomes this helicopter ride to the peak. It's so damn easy. So I know that sometimes you might need a little lift here or there, but I would say in retrospect, the greatest of lives, the greatest moments of our lives can be in these somewhat challenging stages. Not too challenging, but a little bit. And these are what are known as flow states, right? It's just a little bit outside of our comfort zones. And so let me go back to compassion and comparing this with compassion. Giving people what they need and giving a person everything that they need, that's not really compassion. That's not true compassion. Helping people one time, that's not true compassion. I mean, yeah, it might seem kind, and I guess you're virtue signaling at this point. You're showing to other people how kind you are, but don't listen to what people say. Look at their behaviors. Look at their continuous behaviors. And usually these people, if they're really good givers, they will not announce it. They're not going to take a video of their giving. And that's like one of the saddest things. It's like you're building up this ego by being a good person on video, but then in real life, you're not really that much of a giving person. So, and that's a thing that we humans do. It's like we try to signal to other people that we're good people. Instead of doing that, become a real good person. True compassion. What's true compassion? To me anyways, true compassion is helping other people to become self-reliant, helping other people to learn, to become a better person so that they can take care of themselves, to help people to become critical thinkers, independent thinkers, creative thinkers, and not necessarily just having them follow the crowd, not necessarily giving everything that they want, not necessarily just giving them a handout, but teaching them. And that way, they can actually enjoy the journey. Because if you're giving them everything that they want, that they need, you're robbing them of that journey, that epic game, that epic Final Fantasy game. You're robbing them of that experience. You're robbing them of life. So that's just my thoughts on compassion, what compassion means to me. I wish we could see more of that. We can all be on this amazing journey together and not just trying to get our way to the destination, because we're gonna miss the joy of the journey if we just try to go after the destination all the time. So the final message is to enjoy that journey. There's going to be challenges, but the challenges are there to make it fun. It's like a video game. Life is like a video game where you want to play out the video game, not just get to the destination. Where you want a little bit of challenge, not just getting, having it the easy way out, but to enjoy ourselves along the way, along that journey. So that's it for this video. I think this is my last one with this epic view behind me. And again, this video, this series of videos is also like a journey, also like a game. It was challenging. There's so many people around me. It's cold, it's getting cold. It's windy. And just getting my mental thought process flowing, that was quite a challenge. But that was so much fun because it was a challenge. If I was out here and the videos, they were easy, it wouldn't have been fun. It wouldn't have been fun at all. So that's a metaphor for life. That's it for this video. Hope you found good value out of this one. You have an epic day, an epic journey, and an epic life, my friend. I'll talk to you in the next one.